Not too hard.
여기는 어딜까? 여기가 어디냐면 아 반대편이네.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
아들내미 공부시켜야지.
There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow. It goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
And he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father. Back at the storeroom.
아니 나 내릴 거 아닌데. 자. 뭐지? 아이템. 아, 저기로 가면 되는구나, 이제. 짠. 먹을 것도 다 먹었겠다.
Let's see, my first job. Right. Me and my mates in the employ of a fairy king. And we'll pick this up later.
You didn't happen to find the whetstone?
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble.
그래질라 팔마들의 자루.
I can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it. To lube it up, he said. I didn't ask for it back. Brock and I are working on something special for you at the temple.
그래? 좋은 거 주나? 지식의 표시. 뭐 됐고, 퀘스트 중 하나가 파프닐의 창고로 들어가기. 아, 여기로 가야 되는구나. 가자. 아들내미가 미안하다고 합니다.
Okay. Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
가자.
Whoa.
가자. 가자.
Brock and I have been working on a new project at the temple. Come visit soon.
여기 다 깨서 그냥 지나가기만 하면 되지. 아.
That solves that trick, Matt.
영원한 서리. 룬 숙련의 눈. 자네 아들내미가 죽었다네.
What are you fools doing back?
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrit always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
오.
We did a good thing.
파편.
I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead.
세계에 파괴된 건틀렛. 오, 요것도 소켓을 끼울 수 있네. 전체적인 스탯을 올리냐. 룬.
So much like your mother.
오. 호호. 멋있는데. 야, 쿨타임 엄청 길다 근데 이거 쉽게 못 쓰겠다. 저기 뭐가 있는 것 같아. 궁금하긴 하네. 가자.
Atreus, follow me.
Sorry, I got distracted.
지도에서 오케이 여기는 다 컴플리트 했고.
Come visit Brock and I at the temple sometime.
블레이드를 강화하고 싶은데 다음은 헬워커 선원들 처치하기. 다음 목표는 여기면 어디로 가면 빠르겠지?
Amir, what else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the tree of life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
자, 여기로 왔는데 가자. 아, 저기 아이템. 무술?
I see some loot up there.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, my first job. Right. Me and my mates in the employ of a fairy king. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows, they called us. Never spikes to the last. He'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
자, 오.
Were all those guys part of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here, with you, makes me feel more grown up. Another name.
읽어보거라.
Hilder!
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this? I wonder. Perhaps the Queen?
오호. 싸워보자. 나와라. 자, 선물이 뭘까요? 내 노력! 영역의 가루. 끝? 이런 씨. 내가 원한 건 이런 게 아닌데. 체력만 왕창 됐네. 자.
Amir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
What? I'll tell this one later. Everything's okay back there?
Seriously, how did this one captain lead so many men?
He had their loyalty, so they followed.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow. Even good leaders make poor choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
Amir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. I must pick this up later. What's your right?
That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then, why do we do this?
오. 다음은
There's something down there.
가져와. 마시는 건가? 자원. 가지는 거야? 안 그러면 갖고 있으면 패시브로 되는 건가?
Amir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. And we'll pick this up later.
여기로. 이런 까마귀 소리가 들렸는데.
Why is Odin so desperate to find a way into Jotunheim anyway?
He's convinced the giants hold the key to changing his fate when Ragnarok comes. They are the Aesir's oldest enemies, after all, and it's their army that's supposed to do him in the end. But more than that, he covets their gifts of prophecy. He wants to know what they know and see what they see. So much suffering could have been avoided if his insatiable curiosity was not so much stronger than his wisdom.
What do you mean?
Ah, remind me to tell you why they call him the Lord of the Hanged.
That's right. We killed... we laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end than mine.
난파된 화물선.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
오케이, 이렇게 해서 서브 퀘스트는 다 한 것 같은데 이제 디플하임이랑 무스펠하임으로 가면 될 것 같다. 보자, 어디로 가야 되니? 먼저 여기로도 갈 수 있네. 깜짝 놀라라. 씨, 개 깜짝 놀라네 진짜. 심장 떨려. 이런 게임이 아닌데.
So why do they call Odin the Lord of the Hang?
That refers to a modest example of Odin's thirst for knowledge. The time he spent 9 days a dead man. Aye, hung himself by the neck from Yggdrasil's branches, put his spear through his own side and bled down into the Well of Destiny. He roamed the realms of the dead and plundered the world tree of its secrets, until I think quite rightly it got fed up with him and sent him back to the land of the living. Did I not mention he was barking mad?
이봐, 너희들이 원해서 내가
You
왔어.
fellas sure loved him.
What do you want?
With the whetstone and hammer you've retrieved for us, Brock and I can construct the Dvegrathikar, dwarven armor of legend.
We just need 3 more mythical ingredients before we set to hammering.
Which are...
Dunno. Armor's pure legend, and the details is fuzzier than a wolver's butthole.
You expect us to find parts from a legend?
Oh, Motsognir the Dwarf King found 2 of them. Everyone knows that. But when he went looking for the 3rd...
Poof! He vanished. Maybe he'll find some clues at his stronghold in Konungsgard.
And looky here. A Konungsgard entry stone. It's got your name on it. How fucking strange.
이야, 새끼들. 딱 마침 여기로 길 나 있네 하고 말하자마자 여기로 가는구나. 야, 씨.
The stronghold's northwest of here, behind this Svartal...
무스펠하임으로 한번 가보자. 길은 열어놓고 한 번도 안 가봤어. 까나하임, 무스펠하임 가보자.
There's something I can't figure out. Odin wants to prevent Ragnarok, but the serpent's already been there and seen it. So hasn't he already failed?
Fate's a tricky thing, lad. And Odin's just arrogant enough to think he can get the best of it.
Fate is another lie told by the gods. Nothing is written that cannot be unwritten.
On that, brother, you and the All-Father may just agree. Even if he can't prevent Ragnarok, he still hopes to learn enough details to influence the outcome. Remind me later to tell you about the wolves.
불의 제국 무스펠하임. 그런 거 치곤 눈이 내리는 것 같은데.
You must like the heat, Brock.
Heat's damned useful in my line of work. Even makes space itself more pliable. Take those magic doors you love so much. Round here they all go right to one another. No prodding from old Brock. Go up yonder and wake some up, you'll see. Getting around moose pools a cinch. As long as you don't end up cooked. Okay, what's good?
오, 건틀렛을 강화할 수 있네. 좋아. 해보자. 구성품을
Good deal.
블레이드 자루. 보자.
See you next, where's I see you.
소켓을 한 개 더 끼울 수 있지. 영역, 그렇지. 그럼 전체적인 스케일이. 와, 시뻘겋네, 여기는.
Wow. It's hot here.
불의 영역.
Is that snow?
Ash. It only falls like that for great fires.
Well, this is supposed to be the greatest fire of all, isn't it? Muspelheim. The ancient realm of flame.
Did your mother speak of it?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there's not many stories that take place in fire. Except among the fire giants, I guess.
오.
But I don't think they talk to others much. And no one's seen one in forever. I wonder what Suarter's gauntlet is.
What?
It's what those runes said we could find here.
We shall look.
오, 오. 됐다. 뭐 오늘은 여기까지 합시다. 수고하셨습니다. 바이바이.